Hello everyone, this is Kimberly O'Brien with Kim's Creation and Card Ministry coming to you on a pre-recorded video. Excuse me, I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today I want to share with you some cards I did with a class that came to my home last weekend. We made 4 cards during my class time, and so I'm going to share those with you today or tonight, and I'll probably do 2 of those cards on this video, and then I'll come back and do the other 2 cards on another video with some other options for those cards. So anyway, these are the cards we did in my class. Actually, we did this class, this card, and this one. This was an extra one that I had showing this basically the same card, just with different paper, a little bit different design. So these are what we're going to be working on this evening. So with our little snowman, this is in going to be coming into the new mini catalog that you'll be able to purchase on next week. September the 6th, I believe, is the day. So I used the stamp set from this Bear suite. It's called Beary Cute. The suite came with some paper. The paper you can actually there's a punch that comes with it, and some of the bears you can punch out. So this is one of the bears that got punched out of the set. Let's see. And then this snowflake. The snowflakes are in the kit. I used the snowflakes. So on the inside I used this bear. This is the one you can punch. So I used these 2 bears and just stamped them in here. Now they would have to be fussy cut because there's not a punch or a die cut or anything for them. But they're not hard at all to cut out. I've used this tree. I've fussy cut it too for another card. But anyway, I did a swap card, and I had to make like 20 of them or something. And so for my swap card, I had to cut these pieces out. And so I've got these 2 pieces. I got 20 more, with a piece of designer paper and a piece of a blue background. But like, I'm going to use those on a card. I don't want them to go to waste. So that's why I came up with this cute little idea. And this one is made with a gift card holder. And I think I'm going to do one today without the gift card holder so you can see the difference. The next card, I'll show you this one. And again, we used different paper in the class. But there's this one, and I used this bird's eye view set for this, the stamp set. And then this paper, I'm going to forget the name of this paper again. It's in the annual catalog. I think I could remember the name of it, but I can't. It is called, I'm going to tell you. It's a big pack of paper. Delightfully Eclectic 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. The SKU number on that is 161640. It's $30 for 48 sheets. There's 12 different double-sided designs, and there's 4 of each of the 12 designs. So this is one of the papers. So this is one side of it and the other side. So it's a great way to showcase both sides. It's a great card design to showcase both sides of your designer series paper. This is the one we did in the class, also from that paper pack. But I did the bird a little different in this one. Stamped a different bird. Well, it's the same bird, but he's sitting on the books. And then I used a different bird on the inside. And again, you get to showcase 2 sides of the paper. And I used this pretty gingham ribbon, checked ribbon that's in the annual catalog as well. So we're going to work on those today. Before I do that, though, I want to remind everybody, we got 2 days and a couple hours left in August that you can take advantage of the sales that Stampin' Up is having right now on their kits collection. If you go to the website and do the menu and look for Kids collection. Everything in the kids collection, and this is different from Paper Pumpkin, but everything in the kids collection is on sale. The first one I wanted to bring to your attention is the birthday card organizer. I have this. I'm still working on getting mine finished. It's on the top of my list to get done. So hopefully I'll get it done this weekend. And I'll show it to you again when I have it finished. I think there's a video somewhere where I showed some of it. But okay, so it's normally $25 and it's on sale for $20. Y'all, this make a great Christmas gift for someone, because it's not based on any particular calendar year. It's got pockets for every month of the year. It comes with what you need to make 6 each of these 2 cards. So that one would be more a masculine card and a more feminine card. So that's 12 birthday cards, or whatever, you know, whatever you want to do. I think they're birthday. Because it is a birthday card organizer. I had it out earlier, but I'm not going to take the time to bring it out this time. But if anybody wants more information on it, you can ask me. I've done a lot of my kit. I'm just not quite finished. But this next picture, or is it the next one or the previous one? Yeah, so here's the one. Okay, yeah, so I showed you that one. And then, okay, so I didn't show the one that shows all the detail on it, but I'm trying to see if I can bring, you can sort of see it comes with some tear and tape. It comes with some dimensionals, I think. It comes with all your envelopes. It comes with the labels that you need to label your pages in your booklet. Again, it's just a great deal at $20 and would make a great Christmas gift. As a matter of fact, I planned on getting these for Christmas gifts last year, and then they sold out, and they took them several months to get them back in again, so I wasn't able to get them for Christmas. This one kit is also on sale. I might sneeze, I'm sorry. I don't know if I said, excuse me, I don't know that I said what today is. This is Tuesday, August the 29th. It's almost midnight, so it's going to be the 30th before I get this lump loaded up. So again, y'all hurry on over. This kit is also still available. I checked it just a couple of hours ago. The Celebrate Today magnet board kit. I know some people just put pictures in them, but there's things that you can interchange in and out. Little to-do lists or calendars, or you know, just like I said, you could put pictures or little notes to brighten your day or brighten someone else's day. I know some people switch out photos depending on the season or the month of the year. Again, this one was $25 regularly. It's marked down to $17.50. Would be another nice Christmas gift for someone. And could be useful as well. This is one of my absolute favorite card kits. It's the Sentimental Rose card kit. Normally $22. It is on sale for $19.80. Let me just tell y'all, the stamp in this set is phenomenal. I'm going to pull this one out. I got this one, I guess, last year. And I was working on it to make thank you cards for my daughter that was getting married. So I made her, I've used up this kit. There's very little left over that I haven't used. This is the stamp set that came with it. And I think it came with a gray granite spot. But again, it gives you the directions to make all the cards. And there's also a little gift box if you wanted to give them as a gift to somebody. But it looks like it makes 9 cards, 3 of each design. Y'all, just look how beautiful that big flower stamps. It is gorgeous. And I mean, that's just done with, I think it was gray granite was the color that I had, that I stamped these with, that came with the kit. But of course, I mean, you can use there. I did it in a brown. I'm not sure which brown I used. I mean, I did these over a year ago, or about a year ago, and so I don't remember. But I've got all these here. I was planning on using them on a card, and I just haven't used them yet. Because, I mean, but this is, like I said, it's just a beautiful, it's a distinctive, so it gives different shadows and coloring. The stamp set has so many different sentiments. Happy birthday, thinking of you, congratulations, thank you. for you. There's a Happy Mother's Day, and there's a Best Wishes, and then there's a little leaf, and you can just go up real close to it and stamp it. You don't really even have to do any kind of masking or anything to stamp those leaves. And I think I even fussy cut a few of these. They're not that terribly hard to fussy cut if you wanted to. Again, this is my absolute favorite stamp set kit. It came with this. It came with a spot, an ink spot. It comes with a block for you to put the stamps on. So everything that you need except for maybe scissors and maybe some extra glue if you don't like the glue dots. $19.80, y'all. This is a great set. There's another For the Guys card kit. Again, it is for the guys. It's a masculine set. There's each of the 2 cards, there's enough to do 5 of each card. They give you everything you need, including the envelopes to make this set. Here's everything that's in the set. $15.40, normally $22. Comes with a Mossy Meadow ink spot, and again, just a ton of sentiments. These are all the things that you get with it, including a block, the ink pad, and the stamps. It's got dimensionals. It's got glue dots, and again, there's the sentiments that it comes with. So you've got happy, and then you got Father's Day, birthday, happy anniversary, thank you. You got dad, friend, I love you, another dad, son, uncle, grandpa, nephew, brother, grandson, and then this cute little decoration that you can use. Again, that one's just $15.40. That's this one. I'll talk about this one later. This is something you can add on to the paper pumpkin that you can sign up for right now. It is not on sale, but it is a really cool journal that you can get. And if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get this right now. It's $15, and it will coordinate with the kit that you can sign up for right now in Paper Pumpkin, that you have until September the 10th, midnight Mountain Time, to sign up for the current Paper Pumpkin, and you'll get it near the end of September. All right, so moving on, we're going to use the Beary Cute stamp set for this card, and I've got everything we need here. So I've got the envelope. I'll set it over here so hopefully I won't get ink or anything on it. Oh, come on. All right. And then I haven't decided what I want to stamp on it yet. And you're going to need a regular card base. It's 8.5 by 11. We cut it in half down to 5.5, and then scored it in the center at 4 1/4. You're going to need another piece of white cardstock. So this is the not the basic white, it's the heavy. It's called thick basic white. It's a thicker, stronger. It's good for card bases. But now this one is just done with the basic white, not the thick. This piece is 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. I've got a strip of paper here. This came from the Brights paper pack. This little 6 by 6 pack, and it's going to be also 5.5 by 1 1/4, and it's going to fit right here on the edge of your card. Again, we're going to do something similar to this one right here. I need to check my camera, make sure we're okay. Yeah, I don't ever know if it's going to quit videoing on me. Okay, and then the other thing you need, I cut these out of Azure Afternoon cardstock. This is from the Stylish Shapes dies. So, I'm trying to remember if this is the largest or the second largest square. It is, though. It's like 2 3/4 square. And then I used what I was cutting out something to make a swap card, and this was left over. This is what I cut out, so I'm going to use it. I don't want it to go to waste. This also, the next down size of the square was also done and left over from my swap card. And I used a different couple of patterns, so any of these would do. So there's that side of that one. So you got two sides of that one, and then I used this one, and then I had one more that I used on the cards, but I think I'm out of it. And then I even did some with some old paper I had from last year. There was some white paper that had silver dots or silver lines, silver and gold, and I just took my balmy blue with a blending brush and added some blue to it so it wasn't so stark white, and they looked really pretty behind the bears too. You could either punch and stamp and punch one of the bears out, which is what I've done here with these two. These were stamped and then used the punch to punch these out. And yeah, I punched this one out of the designer paper and used it, and then this one was punched out of designer paper, and he looks just like this guy, so that's this one. So you could do him and fussy cut him out, which is what I did here. I fussy cut this one out because I didn't have a punch. Also, I stamped using the Azure Afternoon, and I stamped the little scarf here, and I stamped the little hat, and I had to fussy cut those out, and I've got them sticking on here so I won't lose them. I mean, I have a bunch more, but I've got those there. I think what I want to use on this particular card, I'm going to use this bear, and I think I will use, I'm trying to see if I want the tree. I think I maybe want to use that one. So I think I'm going to use that one and this bear that I fussy cut, because I have so many of the other ones. I'd rather use this one. Set these aside for later. And then I'm going to glue these on there. And, oops, I don't need that one. All right, so but before I do that, I want to go ahead and stamp my snowflakes, because I'm kind of making my own designer paper here. I stamped my snowflakes, and I did that before I folded that over to make the gift card holder. So let me fold my card here, and again I'm using the Azure Afternoon. And the reason I'm using Azure Afternoon is because I had all these squares. Now you could use any color, of course, if you want to, and change your square colors or whatever. But I have approximately 20 of those that really a little bit more because I made extras, so I can make extra cards than what I did for the swap. So I probably have 25 of these that I need to do something with, and so I'll probably make a couple more like this, and I'll come up with a couple other ideas as well. Let me get a little stamping pad here and some scrap paper, because I'll be stamping off a little bit off the edges, and I don't want that to get all over my little mat here. And plus I'm using, these are photopolymer stamps here that I'm going to be using. I'm going to uncover all that in case y'all need it. And I don't want to, anyway. So some of the snowflakes are stamped off. Some of them are full strength. So it doesn't really matter. Some of the big snowflakes, some of the little snowflakes. And like I said, you can just do it however you want to do it. No two are going to be the same. I mean, you could try really hard and make two the same, but it's not going to be the same. I'll go ahead and do that one. I probably shouldn't have done that, because when I stamped it off, let me do one over here. I might stand up, make sure we can see what I'm doing. So I'm going off this edge a little bit here. And when I do, really, because of the way the thickness of the paper and stuff, the only part of this ink that's getting used is over here. So then when I go to stamp a second image, it's off. And that one's not that big a deal. It was only a little tiny bit, but just be careful when you do stuff like that. So if say all I want to do is stamp off, I'd be better off just to come over here and then do a stamped off image like so. So I'm going to just stamp around and about. Now here you can do the opposite. Let's see, if I want to stamp off now, I need to try to only do the part that was actually stamped the first time. Don't use the part that was hung off the edge. So I'll do that. Now I'm going to do some of the little ones and fill in some spots. Let's see. Just trying to think if there was something else that's going on that I need to let y'all know about. So starting on September 6th, you'll be able to order out of the new mini catalog. And y'all, I've gotten kind of funny. I'm being kind of picky about what I order just because I'm having to be really, really careful with my money right now. And there were a lot of things that I would have liked to have gotten in this catalog. I won't lie. There's always a lot, but there's really a lot this time. The last annual catalog, the one prior to the one we have right now, I ordered way too much stuff out of it, and I ordered some stuff that I wasn't even crazy about. There were things that I had, and I didn't even use them, and still haven't used them, but they retired. So if I'm going to use them, you know, y'all probably can't buy them. I mean, you might find them on a Stamper's Marketplace or something, but there's no point in me showing something to y'all if you can't buy it from me, because that's not helping me at all. Anyway, it's the way it is, but it's okay. I'm just going to try to fill up a few of these little holes. Oh, and the best way really for you to ever reach me is to send me a text message. My number is right here, 864-752-5688. You can text me at that number, and then I could text you back, and we can find a time I could call you. But tell me who you are and what you need. So, and I can, you know, depending on what it is, I'll get back to you. I will definitely get back to you as quickly as I can. If it's urgent, I will I will get to you, you know, I'll try to make arrangements to talk to you right away if I can. But I do work a full-time job during the day, so sometimes I can't get to the phone. I'm going to kind of go over that one where I messed up. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably enough. That is probably enough. So, all right, now if I were going to make the gift card holder, I would score this at 1 1/4, and then I would fold it over, okay? And then I would use the that real heavy, that two-sided tape, and I would stick it down on the edges to hold the gift card. So that's what I did here. I'm pretty sure I scored it at 1 1/4. Yeah, I scored it at 1 1/4. I folded it under. I put a strip of tape here, two-sided tape strip here, and now the gift card fits in there just right. Okay, but since I don't want this one to be a gift card holder, I'm going to kind of make it sort of like a fun fold steel, but just without the gift card slot. Because some people they just want to send a card. They don't want to send a card with a gift card inside of it. So I'm going to cut it at 1 1/4 instead of putting the fold in it. So I'm going to just cut this piece off, and then you could use this piece like for the inside of another card. You know, you could cut little strips for the inside, or you can also use it on the outside of another card if you wanted to. So I will not throw that away because I'll probably use it on something, like, because I've got so many more of these cards I need to use. All right, so that now we're going to have peeking through, we will have the blue, this designer paper to peek through, and that will look really cute like that. I'm trying to decide, do I want that side of the paper, or do I want the dot? I think I want the stripes and not the dots. So that'll get glued down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue a couple things. Here it is. And if you haven't watched my videos before, you know, I haven't been doing these very long. I'm trying to get my subscribers up to 50 so I can do some lives. So if you would share my video, ask your friends to come subscribe, like, comment, share, I would really appreciate it, because I need to get my subscribers up to 50. I think I had 28 when I looked earlier. It would be so nice to wake up in the morning and have another 10. And then, because I wanted to have it by the end of July and I didn't. And I wanted to have it by the middle of August and I didn't. And now I'm at the end of August and I still don't have 50 subscribers. And I was really hoping I could start doing some lives. I have a lot of neat little things I'd like to give away when I start doing some lives. So if you could encourage your crafting friends to subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. Even if they aren't crafting, they don't even have to watch my videos. They can just turn it on and subscribe to it and let it run a minute and maybe scroll over to the end and watch the end of it. As I usually try to, I don't know if I'm in the screen, I don't know, I usually try to show some cards that I made at the beginning and again at the end. So the beginning and in the end is where you'll actually see the cards, and then if there's something you're interested, you want to make, you know, then you watch the whole thing. So anyway, need to get my subscribership up. Here we go. I mean, I don't know, but I know I like watching lives because it's kind of fun, especially, you know, people that have been home and still, you know, a lot of people, when COVID happened, they're still at home, you know, they don't get out of the house much, and older people that don't get out of the house much, they want to go on a live because they can actually chat with people in a live. So that's, you know, that's fun. Oh, you know what I should, oh, never mind. I'm going to glue it down, but I think, well, before I put any more stickies on this, I want to go ahead and glue these on. onto my little bear. I'm pretty sure this is going to fit. He's the same size as the one. Oh yeah, see, I can get it right there. So I'll put a little bit of glue here. Oh, come here. Slide you up, make sure he's in the camera here, and that I can still see to put it down. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish I had not put the dimensionals on it yet. Come here. Yeah, because that one's wanting to stick. Let me see if I can put that piece of, which one is that one? See if I can put that on there, back on there. That'll help a little bit. I didn't get that lined up quite right. It fits on there better than that, but I was obviously having issues. But I fixed it. It's good. Now let me do his little hat. I just really need it on the edge. And I'll tell y'all, I tried just like when I stamped the bear to stamp. You can't really stamp the hat on his head. You're better off to, if you want the hat on his head, to fussy cut it out. It's just hard to stamp it on him. I'm just saying. Now I need to let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna push it down here. And all right, we're gonna let that dry. So what I've been doing with my little bear is I've been putting a little rosy cheek on him and drawing a little red mouth. It just makes him, you know, dresses him up a little bit, but he looks really cute. So when I do that, I use the older pens had a really, this is one of the Stampin' Right markers. This is the one that came with the Sweet Sorbet from last year. So it's got this really fine line. The new Stampin' Right markers have a fine one too, but not quite as fine as this one. That's the one I like to use for just like lines and stuff. So this is my go-to red for stuff like this, and I'm gonna try to see to do it. My eyes are still giving me issues, so it's a little bit hard to do it without messing up. There you go. And then I'm gonna take my bubble bath Stampin', my blender marker in the bubble bath, the pale. I think that's it. Light, that's flamingo. Go up above that one, I think is the bubble bath, the new pink. Yeah, so this is the light bubble bath. And I'm gonna give him a little dot of pink inside his ear here. And then a little bit of a rosy cheek right there. And just adds a little something to it. And I should have done that before I put the dimensionals on the back, but that's okay. So I'll go ahead and stick this down now. While I'm doing this, so I make cards. When I make cards, they're mostly just to give away. I take them to nursing homes, senior centers, Meals on Wheels, veterans hospitals, children's hospital, just people that, you know, would like cards to cheer them up. I've got some cards over here I need to finish up. They're left over from the sunflower thing, and I was just going to hand those out to the people that wait on me at the drive-up window. I mostly just go to Chick-fil-A. Sometimes I go to other places, but it's mostly Chick-fil-A. And I'm going to finish these little cards up, and I'm going to take them and just hand them out to people, maybe to the person at the bank, you know, or, you know, I think I'm going to put a small dimensional on my little hat right there too. And if I overlay the dimensional so it hits the bear too, that'll help reinforce it to keep it on there. I don't think one of the big ones will fit, but I can do that with a little one. So it's partly on the bear and partly on the hat, and that'll help keep that hat on there too. Okay. And so what I had done for the sentiment on these other ones was to you and yours. I had stamped this one and I didn't like it because it was crooked. But I'm not sure I'm going to do that on this one, because with the little hat on him, and then see this bear's walking so he's not sticking up as high. So I think I'm going to use a different sentiment and not use this one. But I do kind of want to get him sitting straight there. Yeah, he's just sitting in the sky, y'all. Oh well. He's still cute. I might puff some snow up under him with a piece of torn. I got a lot of torn scraps right here that I used. I could put him in the snow, actually. I can do that. Let's put him in the snow. Let me finish this. Okay, so I'll take my, there's probably still some ink on this from when I did all my, my cards for my swap cards. So I'm going to just do this. And this, what did I say this is? 2 3/4. Oh wait, I don't want it that big. I want it the size of the smaller square, which is 2 1/4. Now, did I? Yep, it looks like I put enough color on there. There we go. Put some glue on the back of this. So anyway, I give my cards away, try to make somebody, you know, bring them some joy and happiness. And so I'm not really trying to make money. I'm just trying to keep my stock replenished. Right now, I'm running, a lot of my Stampin' Right markers are running on empty. And I run out of cardstock colors. I run out of cardstock bases. I run out of dimensionals. I run out of glue. I run out of, you know, you run out of stuff. And I really, you know, I just want to get enough business to keep my, so that I can continue to get my discount. And that will help me replenish my supplies. Because, like I said, I just mostly give away my cards. I do have people buy some from me once in a while. And again, all that money just goes back into buying more supplies. So, if anybody can help me out with that, I appreciate your orders. I do have a gift. If you order, spend at least $35, I'll send you a free card kit. Everything you need to make 4 cards. Except for the stamps, because I'm not allowed to stamp for you. Also, if you spend $50 and you use my host code, you will get an additional little gift from me. Well, something got on the back of this card. It's not that big a deal, but it's still got something on it. And so $35 or $50 before taxes and shipping will get you the gift and the bonus gift. If you spend less than $150, please use my host code so that I can get the bonus points to purchase additional things. But if you spend $150, not including shipping and taxes, you're going to want those things. You'll get free stuff. So. But if you have to spend $150 to get the free stuff. So if you're only spending $55, you're not going to get the free things. But if I add up 3 people's $50 orders, then I can purchase $15 worth of free products. So that would buy me a Stampin', a blend, and a pack of dimensionals. So, you know, if you can help me out with that, that would be awesome. All right, Did I use my bone folder on this? I don't know that I did. I'll do that. Now I have this piece. Again, this is the basic white, but not the heavy. And the reason I did this is because I could stamp right here. But if I use a marker, it'll bleed through. If what I'm doing uses a marker, it will bleed through. I don't know if I did. I did use a marker right here and down here at the bottom, so they would have bled through. And then also, if you mess up, you haven't messed up your card. So that's the other reason I use an extra card, and I stamp on it before I glue it into my card. So let's see, what am I going to do on this one? I'll do probably some more snowflakes. What do I want to say on this one? I don't know that I want Merry Christmas or not. Because this could be like a birthday even. And well, that one I made it Merry Christmas. But it could be a birthday or a, you know, a winter card or something like that too. I'll just wait and see what I put on the outside, and then I'll decide if I'm going to do something on the inside. I think I'm going to just use my, again, like I used my small snowflake inside, I'm going to use that again. What did I do? Looking for my ink. But I will hold off on, I'm going to hold off on my, inside sentiment. Think for a minute what I was doing here. Let's stop right there. And since I used this bear on the outside, I don't think I want him on the inside. So I think what I'm going to do is my little bear, and instead of the big bear, I might put a little present. Or maybe a couple little presents. Yeah. Oh, and the hat and the scarf do not fit on the little bear. I tried my best to get that hat. Now you can, if you've got one that you fussy cut out, you can sort of get it on his head, but it's, you know, it doesn't fit him. It's very obvious that the hat doesn't fit the little bear. But that's okay. Oh, let's see if I got some blocks that are available here. I think so. Okay, let's just put, we'll put the bear on this one. Little baby bear. And a big gift on this bigger one. And a little bit, and again, see, I'll be coloring, so the stamps would, the ink would go through this. If I use the Stampin' blends, they go through. And even the Stampin' Right markers, if they're real bright, they might go through your paper too. So it's good for us to do it like this. All right, I'm gonna get my black memento. It's one I like to use when I'm gonna be coloring on my. I'm gonna just do a practice one on him. I need to put some like snow drifts under his feet down here too. Actually, I think what I'll do, if I can get some more out of this, a little bit of snow down here at the bottom. I'm going to get just a tad bit of this azure. It's darker than the balmy, but I don't want to have to get it out. That'll work. And that'll kind of give our little bear kind of like snow that he's walking in. A little bit anyway. We'll put him here. And do a big gift. And I might take this one off the page just a touch because it is so large. Put it like that. And then the little gift. I'll put it right here next to that one. I'm sorry if I'm out of the screen. Let me see if I am. Oh, I'm still on there. Good. Okay, so there we go. And let's see. Let's get some markers out. There's my, I think that's my light azure. It's the light azure afternoon. Let's pull in some, maybe the light melon mambo. Or that's berry burst. I want the melon mambo. Where are you? Maybe this one. That's poppy. What did I say? What's that? That's the light melon. I wonder where my dark melon mambo got to. Oh, it's over there. And then I think I'll use, I'll add some green on here too. This one's Parakeet Party. I'll use these three. I'm just thinking. Do I want to color that big gift? I'm trying to remember. I used that big gift on something and I can't remember if I colored it in and if I liked it. I know what I want. I want this light shaded spruce. I like this color. It's a pretty cool color. I want to do it on this little package right here. I'm probably going to need one of these, another one of these markers, because I use it for a lot of my Christmas coloring. It's just a great Christmas green shaded spruce. I mean, it's not as dark as a, like I guess a traditional Christmas green, but it's vibrant. We'll have to fix where I went off the page a little bit there. And then I'm going to do a bow with the light melon mambo. Do the bow on this package. I'm going to just kind of go down over the black line. And it's not going to be perfect, but it'll work. And then I think, I'm trying to remember, did I color this package? I might have colored it red. I think I'll color it red. So I'm trying to do like maybe 1 or 2 Christmas cards a week, Christmas card designs. And then if I make one and then I, design one and then I do another one for a video, then that's 2 Christmas cards I've made. So if I do that twice a week, that's 4 Christmas cards a week. So I'll have a good supply closer to Christmas. And then I can, because I send out a lot of Christmas cards to friends and people that I know, and I just try to keep in touch with them a little bit through the years. But it might lend me enough left over to like take some of them to one of the smaller nursing homes and give Christmas cards to the residents at a nursing home. I know there's so many that don't get visitors, y'all. Keep that in mind. You know, and they love to have people come see them. And even if they get a card from someone, from anyone, on their breakfast tray or dinner tray, it really makes their day to get something like that. And you know, you just, the best therapy for me is doing things for other people that make other people happy. So I do these cards. The cards are therapy in themselves, just the creating and the putting together. But then when you go and you give that to somebody and make them and know you're doing something to make them happy, they're like, oh, they just loved your cards last time. They ask us all the time if they're going to get another card anytime soon. You know, they'll do stuff. All right, so this is a, what do they call this? It's a color lifter. It sort of kind of just pushes the color back into where it was supposed to be. It's not working great on this green, but that's kind of a dark green. But it did it a little bit, so I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of a little scarf on this bear. It's not going to be anything fancy like that other one on that other bear. I'm just kind of wiggling it back and forth. And I'm afraid to try to do a bow because I'm sure I'll mess up a bow. Kind of mess up this. Just getting the scarf on there a little bit. A couple dots this way. So we get him a little bit of warmth that way. And then again, I'll do the cheeks and the mouth and the little ear right here. And the cheek. Just makes him a little bit of personality here. And if y'all are a praying person, or I'll just take good vibes or prayers, both. Trying to figure out what to do about my eyes. I told the nurse when I went in there last week, I said, you know, buyer's remorse. This is a lot it's a lot worse than buyer's remorse. I don't regret the day 1 minute that the 2 days that I got my knee surgeries. Probably one of the best things I ever did was get my knee surgery, and wish I could have done them a lot earlier than I did. I wasn't as happy with the shoulder surgery, but I did tear it up, you know, so it was gonna get worse, so I had to do something. It still bothers me sometimes. Whereas my knees, I mean, I rarely have issues with my knees anymore because the arthritis is gone. It's not in my knees anymore because they're artificial knees. But this eyesight thing is a problem, and I really don't know what to do. So prayers would be greatly or good vibes or whatever, or recommendations. I'll take anything right now because I don't know what to do. All right, so there's the inside of my card with the exception of a sentiment. So we're almost done with this one. And I'm just gonna glue him on here. Try to get him like centered pretty good. So there's only a little bit of space right here that I'm not gonna put the glue. Very little space really. So I'm gonna just put my finger here and not go any further down than my finger. Get the edges, try to get the edges pretty good. So right now I don't have a good tip on my glue, so when some comes out I just squish it, spread it around. I'm not always pushing out new glue. I just spread around a lot that's already on the tip. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this down. I want to center it, but I'm gonna take it up a little bit because I'm gonna put a sentiment underneath it, I believe. So, and I don't know if y'all realize, I am decorating this card a little bit different than I did the other one. I didn't pull out that blue ribbon that I used on this other one. I didn't use blue ribbon. This doesn't look like it's going on straight. Excuse me a minute. For some reason, it looks crooked. Maybe because it is. See if I can. It's just strange. Sorry if my head is in the cover there. All right. It is a little bit crooked, but it's weird the way it was looking. Okay, so I got that on there. And I need to still do a sentiment on the front. I don't have to, but I want to. I might just use this Warm Wishes. And that way I could make it birthday or just thinking of you in the winter or just anything really. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Although I will need a lot of Christmas cards, but I was going to just have another option here in case I need it, you know. I'm going to clean that little bear off so I can put this on here. I have to get out another block. All right, Warm Wishes. And what am I going to put that on? I think it's too big to go on my double oval. So what I did on my swap card, and this might actually be what I do, in which case I don't really need to stamp one. Let me look. I've got leftovers from my swaps that I made. So here's what I did. I might just use this one. My little Warm Wishes, and I stamped them on that oval oval. It's a new oval punch that's in the catalog that's coming out on September the 6th. It's called Modern Oval Punch. And I'm thinking I might just use the Modern Oval Punch and put it right here. And okay, let me see if I have a strip. See if I have a strip of that blue paper. Yeah, I see some down in here. Getting to my little scrap bin. So I've got this. I was thinking I saw something else. That might have been the only one I saw. Okay. Well, here's some of this shiny, kind of shiny, shimmery looking stuff too. Might use that. Oh, here's that paper I was telling you about from last year. It was a paper pack during Celebration, and I had all that left over from last year that I didn't use, and it looks really really pretty. See, that's not really even the same blue, so I'm not sure that it doesn't look bad though. If I don't put it with that blue, I don't know. All right, so let's do that. I need to do a scrap challenge. Oh, and I used that brush and put some of that blue ink on there, and it looked really pretty with those bears. So I'm just thinking about maybe putting this down here, just to kind of give it a little extra something there at the bottom. Or do it through the middle. I think I like it on the bottom, actually. And my snips, I'm gonna actually do a, I think I'm gonna do a diagonal cut here. Let's see how this works. And you line your paper up like that, then your diagonals are the same. That kind of just gives it a different look. I might like it like that, maybe. Yeah. Like it about like that. All right, so let's do this. Some overflow ink there, or overflow glue. And then I think I might pop this up on dimensionals right here. Still feel like I'm upset because I feel like it's still crooked. I thought I straightened it, and I think I made it more crooked. I don't know. Especially now that I'm putting this one on there, it looks more crooked. I wonder if I want to put it up like that. That might keep it from looking as crooked if I do that. What y'all think? Y'all can't talk to me because I'm not live. I think that will, though. I think that'll kind of help it not look so lopsided, maybe. I might do that. Oh, let's see. Let's get some dimensionals on the bottom. I don't think I need it at the top because it's going to kind of overlay that this is already kind of sticking up, you know. So I don't think I need dimensionals up there. It might not be quite as high up there. Well, I think it'll be all right. I don't think I need to put it up there. Because if I do, it might be pushing it down just a little bit to put it on the, to put glue at the top. Warm wishes. I'll put that right there. Okay, I like that. And then I decided, I was thinking about putting a ribbon on this, and the ribbon I had picked out, I don't know what I did with it. It was out last year, and we ended up carrying it over in the catalog, but I don't think it showed up. Oh, I see it. I don't think it showed up in the new catalog, but I could be wrong. I don't remember, and I don't even know. I see I still have a question mark on it. But it's this really, really pretty this shimmery white stuff. It's actually got like a little speckle of pink in it, but I'm kind of thinking I don't want to put it on there in case I give this to a guy. I mean, I already put a pink gift in there. So I'm thinking about not putting that on there right now. I will put something sparkly on it though. Dimensionals. Some dimensionals. And I've decided I'm going to stop with one card. Since I talked a lot at the beginning and it took some time. I really like these little, this is called Iridescent Adhesive Back Discs. I'm pretty sure this was one of the new ones in this new catalog coming out too. I think. I would look, but right now, I'm not sure where my catalog is. I only have one. When I ordered my items, I forgot to order a box of mini catalogs. So there's that. I need to order those on my next order. And I decided not to put any on that because it has the like glittery in the ribbon, so I didn't really want to put any gems on it. I think I'm gonna put this here. Doesn't have to be on the same. Doesn't have to be up here with the wishes. I don't guess because there's not a good place to put it there. Now I did put some little tiny iridescence. I used it to dot my A on another card I did. And let's put some. Let's put one up here. I didn't have enough. I wanted to use these on my swap card and I didn't have enough to go around. Because you like to put 3 and I didn't have enough to put 3 on every card. So I didn't use these, but I like these a lot. So I think they'll be pretty on here. And maybe put one here. So I guess my triangle here. Not as great a triangle here, but it's okay. Let's stick this one right here. There we go. I think that turned out really cute. So there's the 2 bear cards. Now something I haven't done yet, I do usually like to stamp something on the backs of my cards. It's a little different with the white ones. When I'm using like a card stock like that, if I use the azure color, and then I would stamp with the same color ink. And it's just kind of a, it's muted looking. It looks like a trademark kind of, but I don't know if, I've never tried to use Versamark on white before, so I might just make it a stamped off snowflake. And I'm going to use the larger one. It's just something, kind of a designation I've been using on the cards that I make. And people kind of know. Kim did that. She always puts something on the back of her cards. There we go. You really, if I were going to sell these, I need to put the Stampin' Up. And actually, I probably do. I think I did that anyway for the ones I take down to that I'm giving away, just in case they decide to sell them to raise money or something instead. I don't want to. They're not supposed to get sold. But like the ones I took to the auction and the ones I took down to the sunflower, they were selling them, so I put the at Stampin' Up. It's for their angel policy, so something they ask us to do. here it is. I was looking for my at Stampin' Up. I'm going to go ahead and do it while I'm here and I have the ink out, and then I don't have to worry about doing it later. Okay, and let's just see if I've got... Oh, I had it right side up even. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I just hate that I kind of got something blotchy on the back of this one. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's there. And that one... And there's that one. So, here we go. Finished up these 2 cards. This is the one I did in my class last Saturday for the ladies that came to my house. If you live in the area and you're ever interested in coming to my one of my card classes, I usually try to announce them or post them on my Facebook page. Which my Facebook page is Kim's Creations with a K. Kim''S Creations and Card Ministry, and you use the and sign. You don't write out and, but you can find me that way. I'm holding my dog in my picture, cover picture, but I try to post my events or my classes in there. I've actually got where I might actually have 6 people come into a class. If everybody came that has said they want to come to a class, I might actually have 6 people in a class, which for my little den down in Erie, that's actually a pretty good crowd. I could get 8, but 10 would be pushing it, unless I moved in. If I could finish cleaning up my craft room, I could put 4 in here, but then that would spread people out. But I could do that if I needed to. But anyway, if you nearby and would like to come to a class sometime, just let me know. And like I said, we try to make 3 or 4 cards or do 3 or 4 projects. We're going to be doing some little projects coming up to Christmas, making a couple maybe gift bags or boxes or gift items. So, and I'll try to get videos. I'll try to do a better job of keeping up with the videos. Also, if you ever just want to come help me make cards for one of the projects that I'm working on, I could always use help making cards. I could just sit you down and say, you know, glue these on here or stamp this on here. I can give you instructions and you can just help me get some cards, because I'll try to do a bunch that are similar so that I can do like 6 that are almost all the same but maybe a little bit different, and they go faster that way. Then I'll do another 6, but I can always use help with doing those, and I appreciate it. But I hope you all have a wonderful night. Again, this now we've moved into August the 30th. So I'm going to try to get this posted up before I go to bed. So it'll be here in the morning when you get up. And I would appreciate you subscribing to my page, asking your friends to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, so I can get up and do some lives and not coming to you on a pre-recorded video. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. We got Labor Day weekend coming up. Yay! And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. We're on hump day now, but yay! And thanks for watching. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.